Hi guys, welcome to another KamicarzCreation video. Back on the Celica. I've done a fair bit since the last video, and I'll walk you through what I've been doing just to tidy up this front end. And enjoying the process. You know, been going out getting new bolts and bits and pieces. If I pull it apart, I try to get a zinc plated bolt and put it back together with new bolts. She's starting to come up quite well. As you can see from there, I've painted the inners and the under area with some just some aerosol sound deadener from Super Cheap. Always tidies it up, painting everything black. But anyway, I'll walk you through some of the parts, what I've been doing, and show you how it looks. So keep watching. So here are a heap of parts that I've pulled off. The sway bar, the main brackets here that hold the sway bar and the torsion rods that hold the front end, and just painted everything black. So painted it with an etch primer, cleaned it up, painted with an etch primer, and then some standard black paint just to tidy them all up. As you can see, I've got all new bushes for the main torsion bar in the front and for the sway bar mounts. So over here, I haven't cleaned them up, but these are the torsion bar that hold the lower control arm to the body, basically. So it stops that front wheel, and you adjust the front wheel forwards and backwards on that. And I've got those new rubbers just there, ready to go. And also with the sway bar rubbers. Got some new ones of them, so I just bought them all on eBay. I showed you the shocks and things earlier, so we'll have a look in under the car and where it's progressed since I made those engine mounts. So in under the car, I took that whole cross member off and stripped it right back and painted it all up, and painted up the engine mounts as well. And I've just got them sitting in there with new bolts and nylocks, but I haven't tightened them up just in case I pull it all back out again, because I've got to lift the engine back out in a little while. So the lower control arm, put new ball joints in there, and you can see the new bolts holding the strut onto the lower control arm. So I just started fitting those up. So this main arm here, the bolts to the bottom of the strut, will run into all of the steering linkages. So I haven't taken off the steering arm off the steering box yet. It sits on a spline, and I don't want to bash it. I'd rather get a puller out and pull that off and put the new one on. And I think it's called over here the Pitman arm. You can see it up in there. I've already fitted that new one as well. So everything will be new in here. And that's not a bad view from under the car of the control arm and the other side strut. Everything's painted up, nice and clean. And it looks good. So here we are on the other side. Haven't joined this up yet, but just getting set to put the two bolts and join this one up. And on the top, can I get over the top? I've just used the old nuts at this stage, but I've got nylocks for them as well. And I'll fit them on once I'm sure that everything is solid and it's not coming back out again. So she's looking pretty good. Again, all painted inside the inner guard and up under the car. This front area I'm not sure what I'm going to do with yet. I'm still looking at that because that's where the intercooler will mount, and I'll see how I can tidy that up a little bit. But she's starting to look good in under here. There's that engine mount. That looks awesome. Right across to the other side, and I'll keep stitching it together. I've just put these sway bar mounting plates, I'm not sure exactly what they're called, back in place, and worked out that you need to have that actual torsion bar all set up in the right place. These things slid onto it and then bolted up with the torsion bar above the lower control arm. And this is all dependent on you having those control arms on, but I had those on, and you need to get this whole assembly sort of just sitting loose together. Sit it up in place, put a couple of bolts in, and then you can fit the new sway bar mount rubbers, which are in place. So that's all looking pretty good. Again, this is all a bit of a trial assembly. I haven't yet painted this mount. Get that in focus. Yeah, so I haven't yet painted this mount. Just working out, I've done a fair few sway bars in my time, pulled them apart, put them on, and I think this is the first time I've ever got all of these plates and rubbers in the right sequence. So yeah, now that I know how it all goes together, there's only one of these washers that is different to the others, and that's that one which has a bigger hole and slides down through the control arm. All the rest of them have the same size hole in them, and yeah, the top one only has one washer. Oh yep, and this bottom one, and they mount between the torsion bar. So anyway, that's all in place. Got to do the other side, so we'll go over and have a look over here. Got to do similar to the other side, get it all right, and then I've got to paint up those bolts. I'll try to get some new bolts and new nylocks to position those and put them in permanently. I'm just working on the last bit of the front steering. These tie rod ends with that ugly link bar in between. I've done a fair bit of research. If anyone's out there got a suggestion on a replacement for that, really love it. But I'll show you what I'm doing. So I've got this is the other side, set up in the lathe, and I'm just going to give it a skim and clean up. And if I can, I'm going to look, see what size nut I've got and see if I can drill that out to the same size and then weld it on as a anchor for when you're moving the tie rod on it, because this is just a tie bar basically. It's a left hand and right hand thread to get the adjustment on the wheel alignment. So you can see what they've done. I've given it a bit of clean up, but it's always been done with Stilsons. Looks ugly. I want to give these a paint up, have them looking okay, and if there's an alternative replacement out there, I'll be keen to hear on what other people have used. Anyway, I'll get in and clean this up. So here's the tie rod connector. I've taken the bare minimum off that just to clean it up. You can see I've left a little bit of a scunge there. Didn't really want to take any more off to reduce strength. And I found a decent nut and have now bored that out to the right size. So I'll see if I can hold this. So this can slide in here, and then I can tack that on there, keeping it cool. Try not to bend the rod, and then I've got an adjuster nut, which will make it look a bit tidier and work a bit better. So here's the end result of that little modification. All the same parts. I've just tidied up that tube, drilled out a nut to fit in there, and I've tacked it on to the tube just to give it's not a high load thing in there, but it saves putting the Stilsons on it and making that look ugly in the future. And this is where I started. Pretty happy with the result. Should look good on the car. Rightio, we're getting close. We're going to do the other side tie rod end. But everything's looking pretty good. All new bolts, now new bolts on the sway bar mounts. This is the only nut I didn't replace on the back of the adjuster nut on the back of that torsion rod. I put new nylocks and painted up in here, looking pretty good. Same on this side. and then over to the passenger side. All new bolts, all new bushes, all new nylocks, all new suspension. Happy, very happy with the result. If you like what I'm doing, keep an eye out for it. Hit that like, hit subscribe, and we'll keep moving forward with this car. And I'll get these tyre rods finished and move on to the next phase. Thanks for watching.